Hello everyone, I'm Niveta and I'm here to give a presentation on the topic Channapatna toys. So here is the overview of the presentation. Now let's see about the brief introduction about what are Channapatna toys, the history behind it, the tools, machinery and the color that are involved in making these toys, and how are these toys produced, that is the production process, and what are the government initiatives. So now let's see a brief introduction about what are Channapatna toys. The Channapatna toys are a particular form of wooden toys that are manufactured in the town of Channapatna in the Ramnagara district of Karnataka. This traditional craft is protected as a geographical indication (GI) under the World Trade Organization that is administered by the state government. As a result of the popularity of these toys, the Channapatna is also known as the toy town of Karnataka. Traditionally, the work involved lacquering the wood of the Rhytia tinctoria tree, which is colloquially called as alamera, that is the ivory wood. Their manufacture goes back at least 200 years according to the most accounts, and it has been traced to the era of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan in the 18th century. The toys are laced with vegetable dyes and colors devoid of chemicals, and hence they are very safe for the children. Now let's see the brief history of Channapatna toys. The origin of these Channapatna toys date back to the period of Tipu Sultan, the ruler of Mysore, who was a great admirer of wooden toys. He took the initiative to invite the artisans from Persia and train the local artists to earn the process of making wooden toys. The artisans still follow the traditional method for making the toys for nearly 2 centuries, and some of the few places like Nilasandra and Saidawadi also started making such toys. Now let's see about the tools, machinery and the color that are involved in making these toys. The Channapatna still uses the traditional machineries in order to produce these toys, and the artisans make use of the overhead belt drivers and various other measuring equipment such as compass, angles, planes and a wide variety of other equipments, and they also use a number of files and chisels which is of different shapes and sizes for the chipping process, and the coloring is done using the vegetable dyes. Apart from the mechanized and hand machines, they also use a number of other tools to manipulate the surface of the toys, such as a drilling machine is used to drill holes in certain toys, a chisel is used to develop grooves and create curves on the surface. The vegetable dyes are used to impart eye-catching and bright colors to the toys to make them attractive for the buyers and visitors to visit the village, and moreover there's a wide range of files of different shapes and sizes that are used to further manipulate the surface by creating other innovative designs on the toys. So here are some pictures that illustrate the tools, machines and the colors that are used in making these toys. Now let's see about the production process. The first step that is involved in making these toys is the process starts with the procuring of the hale wood or the ivory wood from local wood suppliers. It is seasoned for 1 to 3 months depending on the size of the planks. Though the government suppliers sell seasoned wood, artisans at times prefer to buy the wood that locally and season it at home. Then the wooden logs lie plentifully by the roadside, indicating the regular demand for wood by the artisans of the town. And the second step is the woodcutter cuts a block to size depending on the nature of the item, and these are stored with him and other craft persons for further use. And the third step involved is that the wooden shavings and the dust fly about and the coating from the room as the wooden workers cut the wood to the required sizes for the Channapatna toys to make, and after once they are cut to the desired shapes, they are pruned and carved the toys on the lathe, and after that they apply the colors using the lac colors which are made up of the vegetable dyes, and finally the finished workpiece is filed and finished using the sandpaper. The workpiece is coated with a wax for sheen and luster, and the detailing of the figure is done using the permanent marker. So here these are the production process steps that are involved in the production of these toys. Here are some of the images that illustrate the process. Now let's see about the government initiatives. The Indian Railway undertook an initiative in order to support the local craft people as a part of its Put Back the Smile program, which is conducted by the Bangalore division of the South, and they also promoted the Indian craft under the Vocal for Lok campaign to boost the Indian economy. Actually this has attracted a lot of new entrepreneurs in order to work with the Indian craft persons. And the government of India has also organized the India Toy Fair, which was conducted between 27th Feb to 2nd March, which was conducted on a virtual platform. And CSR, which is Corporate Social Responsibility, initiates of companies are altering the prospects of wooden toys of Channapatna. So these are some of the initiatives that are taken by the government. Thank you for listening to this presentation.